अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो।
Hello, bro. How are you? Good news. You will graduate in May? And your father will buy you a castle? That's really awesome. Listen, dear friend. I have a very good suggestion for you. A very, very wonderful suggestion. You can study harder and graduate in March so that you can get the castle earlier. Yeah, I told you, it's such a cool suggestion. Yeah. So you can share with your dad. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, bro. Hi there, how are you doing? First of all, I want you to forget everything about the words I have just mispronounced. Because unfortunately these words are mispronounced over and over again by second language learners. As I've always said, it's not the end of the world if you mispronounce a word, but as long as you are still alive, there is a great chance to learn better and improve yourself more and more and more. So never ever listen to those people who always say to you that it's impossible to pronounce words like natives. It's impossible to master the speaking skill. It's impossible to be like natives. And I'd like just to say to you that it's really possible to pronounce words like natives and to speak like native speakers. If you just keep believing in yourself, if you have that unshakable confidence, if you think that you can do it. So just keep practicing with love, passion, enthusiasm, and determination, just to make sure that after a while, you don't have that difficulty in pronouncing any word you want to use, so that you don't get embarrassed or misunderstood by your listeners. Well, it's time now to get to know how to pronounce these words correctly. But before we set the ball rolling, dear friends, I know that you may think that this process is very hard and extremely challenging, particularly at first. But guess what? The more you practice pronouncing and using these words, the easier they become in the long run. In other words, after a while, you'll see and notice yourself that these words will get out of your mouth like a river. In other words, you can pronounce them automatically, naturally, effortlessly, and spontaneously. So please remember that you can do it. Now, it's time to get started. The first group revolves around the sound j, j. Graduate. This is the first word. Graduate. Practice. Graduate. Practice. Graduate. Graduate. What does it mean, graduate? Actually, when you graduate from school, college, or university, you finish your study there. For example, you know, bro, I'll graduate from school next year. Or my best friend Sam is going to graduate from university on November 28, 2003. Graduate. Do you think that you'll graduate next term? Hopefully, you'll graduate with honors. Graduate, graduate, graduate. Number two, we have exaggerate. 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 Stop exaggerating. Don't exaggerate. Please just tell me the truth as it is and never ever exaggerate. When you actually exaggerate, you make a mountain out of a molehill. In other words, you make a very, very big problem, or you make something so big out of nothing, or sometimes something so simple and very ridiculous. For example, one of my friends, let's say Zulhuf, cut his finger by mistake for sure because he's not that crazy. And then he started crying and shouting and whining. Ah, dear bro, I cut my finger. I am bleeding all over my body. Oh, my finger. Help, help, help. And then I went to him in a hurry just to realize that the cut was as small as the needle eye. And then I said to him, bro, what's wrong with you? Stop exaggerating. It's a very small cut. All you have to do is just to use a band-aid and that's it. Don't exaggerate, Zulhuf. Don't exaggerate. Please stop exaggerating because this is your habit. You always exaggerate. So stop exaggerating and tell the truth as it is. Never exaggerate. Number 3, suggest. 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 Or suggestion. Suggestion. One more time. Suggest. 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 It's music. Suggestion. 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 I have a very good suggestion for you. Suggestion means, an idea, plan, or solution sometimes. For example, when you say, mister, I always find it extremely hard to understand native speakers. Don't worry about that, bro. I think that I have a very good suggestion for you. Just keep listening to native speakers, even if you don't understand their speech or their conversations very well at first. The more you listen, the better your listening skill will be. So please try to activate and apply this suggestion to your daily routine. It's a very good suggestion. 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 Or I want to suggest something. Suggest. Suggest. Suggestion. 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 Now it's time to go to this word. I know that a lot of students mispronounce it. At first, what does it mean? And then we're going to get to know how to pronounce it correctly. This word actually means a disease, particularly among old people, when they start to lose their memories gradually. They cannot focus and they forget a lot. So if you meet someone with this disease, if someone has Alzheimer's, yes, this is the right way of pronouncing it. If someone has Alzheimer's, don't make fun of him or her because no one ever knows what will happen to you when you age. So treat them nicely to get treated very nicely when you get old. Alzheimer's, 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 Alzheimer's. Hopefully, none of us will have Alzheimer's when we age. The last 2 groups for today show some words with silent letters. Now, first of all, what is the silent letter? Simply, the silent letter is the letter that is written in a word, but it's not pronounced. In other words, you can see it there in the word as a letter, but it's not pronounced at all. So please be careful. Let's start with the first group on the left-hand side here, the words that have a silent H. H, not itch, not itch. It's H. The first word is vehicle. 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 What does it mean, vehicle? It's a transportation means with wheels and engine. Vroom, vroom. Especially that mean that is used on roads such as cars, buses, or trucks. Vehicle. Oh, I think that there is much traffic jam over there because there are many vehicles. There are many vehicles. Number 2, honor. 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 It means that a beautiful feeling of a pride, especially when people share with you some respect and appreciation. Hopefully, you can graduate with honors. Honors. Number 3, hour. 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 I met my boss 2 hours ago. I played a soccer match 5 hours ago. And the last two words here, number one is honest. Honest. You have to be honest, not honest. Honest. You have to be honest. Don't exaggerate. Just tell the truth as it is and never lie. Honest. And the adverb of it is honestly. And there is a very nice expression you can use when you want to start a conversation or a short dialogue. You can say, honestly speaking, I think that you are the best student in class. Honestly speaking, or frankly speaking. Okay? So we have honest, to be honest, this is the adjective, and the adverb is honestly. Honestly. Honestly speaking, you will be a great professor when you grow up. The other group has some words with silent T. What are these words? Number one, listen. By the way, this word is very common and you have to know how to pronounce it correctly. We say listen, not listen. Listen carefully. Listen up. Number two, castle. Castle, not castle. If you remember, I mispronounced this word in the very beginning of the video, but this is wrong. We don't say castle, castle, castle. A very tremendous house with many rooms, swimming pools, a beautiful backyard, and so on. You know that wealthy people and maybe presidents and kings live in castles. Hopefully, you can live in a castle one day, but you must be happy then. Who knows? Number three, asthma. 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 When someone has a breathing difficulty, when someone can't breathe with ease, that's called asthma. In the British English, it's pronounced asthma with S, not with Z. So in the American English, we pronounce it this way, asthma, asthma. And by the way, those people who have asthma use a device called inhaler. The inhaler helps them breathe easily. Okay? Asthma, asthma. The last word is fasten, fasten, fasten. And there is a very nice phrasal verb that has the same meaning of it. It's synonymous to it. Actually, we can say buckle up. Buckle up. Buckle up. Or fasten your seat belt before you drive. Stay safe. Stay safe. And please fasten your seat belt or buckle up your seat belt before you drive so that you don't get seriously injured in case there is a car accident and you don't get any tickets in case there is a traffic officer. Be careful before you start driving. Fasten, fasten, fasten your seat belt or buckle up your seat belt. As we always say, nothing is impossible. With a practice, with love, passion, enthusiasm, determination, and positivity, you can make all of your dreams come true. Just remember that you have the talent, the power, the confidence, and the greatness that will help you improve yourself, not only in English, but in every single walk of your life. Just believe in yourself and keep going, keep going, keep going. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Just like a sunrise can